So what is the STI? Is this 300 and how many horsepower are these?
Yeah, it's 300 wheel horsepower, or 300 horsepower, 300 foot-pound of torque.
Okay. Twin turbo inline
turbo.
4, single turbo
Yeah.
inline 4.
It's a boxer engine.
Boxer. Oh yeah, idiot. We're not off to a good start.
Hey, we'll try it again.
We'll cut that part out. And then we didn't. And the nice thing about these is we don't have to worry about bottoming out in the front end, right?
Right. We got plenty of room.
Yeah. So, how long have you guys had this thing?
So I've had it about 2 months, maybe 3.
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
So, did you get it secondhand?
Yes.
10,000 miles?
So it's a 2012.
Uh-huh.
A buddy of mine bought it and then also bought a Toyota Yaris.
Okay. As his daily driver?
Yeah. He never wanted to drive this in the winter.
Right.
And so he never enjoyed it. So I bought it off him with 8,000 miles on it. He'd had it for, 6 years.
Yeah.
So I never enjoyed the thing. So I picked it up, below Blue Book. I'll drive it for a little while and then sell it off, buy something different.
Yeah, because it's hard to find these unmessed up, right?
Exactly. So this one is 100% stock. That was the other thing.
Yeah.
It's even on original tires still because he hadn't even driven it.
Yo. I already stalled it. Oh, I already stalled it almost twice. So completely stock, right?
Completely stock.
I'm driving all these stock cars today. Stock 488. Stock. Where's our operating temp? When do we get up to temp?
Oh, you're actually pretty much
there.
up to temp.
Okay. Be interesting to, the last 2 cars I drove have massive, carbon ceramic brakes. They have a bit more pedestrian brakes on this, right?
Yeah. It still has pretty good brakes though.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's got some brake brembos in the front. I haven't been in the passenger seat of a relatively fast car in a long time.
It'll get you nice and nervous. I'm not. It's not my car, so I'm driving these, nice and gently. At least I'm holding the steering wheel in the right spot. Red line 7,000, 6,800.
Yeah.
See, I can drive a stick still.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, I'd probably just ride around 3rd gear everywhere.
Yeah.
Is that what you've been basically doing all day?
Yeah, I'm in the 3rd gear all the time.
How are your heel-toe skills?
Poor.
Yeah.
I can rough match, but I can't really hold toe.
I can't do it. Man, this is such a great car.
It's my dad car.
It's a cool dad car.
I had really wanted a vet, but we've got a 3-year-old.
Yeah.
And so,
this is strangely practical, in the winter.
Exactly.
Because you guys live in Ohio, so
Right.
this checks all the boxes. This is why I told my dad he needs to get a WRX. And it's great all seasons, Throw some Blizzaks on it and you're good to go.
Exactly. And one thing I really didn't think that I was going to be doing was looking at the back seats of cars that I was test driving to figure out if they were big enough to fit a car seat comfortably. Because some of the other cars we looked at, if we put a car seat in the back, then Qini was stuck in the dash.
Yep.
So that wasn't good for anyone.
That's pretty much every car. I love the mechanical feel of the WRXs. The shift linkage is great. It's really cool I mentioned this in the other videos, the other cars I've driven it's cool to see all the different cars represented. Like, we only have, I think, 1 repeat car with there's 2 Mustang GTs. I think that's it.
And it's a nice mix.
Yeah.
So what are you most excited about driving here?
I don't know. I've never been one to really care to drive other cars. This is a car I wanted to drive. obviously the 488. You know, I've never even sat in a Ferrari before. It was the first time. Yeah, but you know, it's interesting. You know, Jim and I were talking about that. How maybe when I was 19 years old, it would have been like I was in some sort of fairy dust, you know, magical unicorn. But I'm just in a car. You know, it's not. It's not really. I mean, yes, this is a lot less expensive than that car, but the returns are kind of diminishing. You know, I mean, we can go out and have a lot of fun with this thing. You could probably keep up with me in it. You know, in this. So, I don't know, man. It's certainly great. My RS is great. But I think every one of these cars is great, you know? This is one that I would own. Like, I don't think I'd own a 488. But this was on the list, is on a list of a car that fits me, you know, fits my personality. You know, an STI. It's a car that I've almost bought several times. It's the car that I could almost see myself buying today.
Yeah, and part of the reason I bought it too was, right now I wanted something that was completely stock, so anytime I wanted to get in here with the family, that's why I bought it. So the son can go in the back, my wife can be in the front,
yeah,
and we can just go. We don't have to worry about if there's bolts loose or anything else. Like, just get in and go. And it's more capable than I am as a driver anyhow.
Yeah,
so I can do anything I want to do with it. It
is amazing. Like my GT3, like how much faster I'd be going in that than this.
Just because
even the 488, the 488 is much faster, you know, straight line acceleration. But the I think I would probably be the Z06 and then the GT3 are the you know, easiest to drive fast. Like, this would require a whole lot more skill. You know, because we do have some body roll, you know, dealing with all-wheel drive. How do I deal with that? Obviously changing gears too, but these roads are easy. I mean, I've been sitting here in third gear most of the time. There's no heel towing in my repertoire. It is tricky getting in from car to car. You know, once you come to the mountains, as the days go on, you get smoother and smoother.
Right.
So I keep getting in each car, and finally when I start getting it, you know, dialed in, then it's over. You've never been here to the mountains, have you?
This is my fourth trip, actually.
Oh yeah, you've been on. Yeah, that's right.
I've been here twice on motorcycles, and once in a Honda Insight.
You know, the first time I came to the mountains, Michelle had an A4 titanium package. I had an S4 and my E92 M3, and I didn't want to drive any of the cars up here. I had no idea, you know, and so I rented an Impala. Jeez. And I was like, oh my, what did I do? I was so disappointed that I had ordered or rented some piece of crap car.
I keep trying to tell myself too, it's just a car.
Yeah, when you're getting pelted by rocks and stuff, but yeah, it's not though, you know. For our group, you know, it's more than that.
I'm trying to enjoy this more and worry a little less about that.
Yeah.
And that was part of the reason I bought it even secondhand.
Did buying it secondhand help with that at all?
I think it did.
That there was already maybe a little chip here or there somewhere.
Yeah, there's already a little chip in the window, and I'm like,
right.
All right, it's already damaged, so now I can just abuse it for a little while.
Yeah, I am disappointed. I wish I brought my car, you know. It's been fun though to do this. Because if I had my car, I wouldn't force myself to go and convince people to let me drive their car.
Right.
I'm the terrible car reviewer though. I haven't talking about the car at all. I'm just enjoying the drive. We need an exhaust on this thing though. We need to make some more noise. Kids love noise.
They do.
It's too loud.
It's funny, my son actually knows. He's going to be 3 in July. And he already knows that when we're going to school, we can't go fast because the turbo has to warm up. But if I pick him up from school, he knows that I've already warmed it up. He said, Daddy, can we go catch the speeders? Yep.
Yeah, I did the exact same thing. Right, we got to get up to operating temp. Okay. Are we ready now? No, not yet.
We're home. All right, we're gonna drive around the block again.
I love this road here. This is called Hellbender in this little section. It's great. We've gotten lucky here. I've been in that 488. We were behind people the whole gosh darn time. It was terrible. I wanted to take it through a section like this, but we were on the sweepers up in the longer sweepers up in Cherahalla.
Yeah, I bet that car moves.
Yeah, it's no joke. I've been driving all these paddle shifts. I remember to push the clutch in.
At least we didn't stall again.
You want to stall in front of all these people. I just had to figure out where the clutch engagement was. I wanted to make sure you guys are paying attention. I wanted to
drive.
Yeah, it is. I wanted to make you nervous, like, oh boy, what do we do? But everybody's seen me drive on videos before, so
I'm not concerned. I know you have the checkbook to fix it.
Yeah. I'd be more concerned with my well-being. You know I'm too much of a pansy to go fast enough to really matter.
I was betting on that.
I think that's what everybody's betting on. Although I am probably a little bit better than I let on to be. That's the thing, people are like, well, because I mention how I'm not a good driver, like that gives people permission to teach me that don't have any business teaching me.
I mean, you did try the track, right? So
yeah.
Have you done any driving instruction?
Yep. Yeah, I've done BMW driving schools 3 or 4 times. I've done, I've had some instruction at the track. What else did I? There's something else I did. I'd like to go and do some sort of formal, weekend-long type, like Skip Barber type. I know Skip Barber's no longer. Yeah. Or partial day.
Yeah, I did one day in Mid-Ohio sports car course. And then I used to be in autocross.
Yeah, that'll improve your skills a lot. I've never done autocross.
It is fun. It's more like driving the Dragon than it was, driving the Cherahalla.
Yep.
Tight and technical.
I don't know about you, but I find it's a lot easier to follow than it is to lead.
Yeah.
You figure if they haven't gone off the road in front of you, then you're good to take it. Yeah.
When you see which way they're turning, especially if you're coming over a blind crest.
It's amazing the difference in steering feel, though, of either a $120,000 car or an Z06 or I guess they're $100,000, right? Or a $300,000, $350,000 488 and a car like this. That's the big difference to me, is the steering feel.
So is it just much smoother?
Yeah, it's more direct. Like, we have a lot more play. If I did this in the 488, I'd be bouncing off the walls.
It's nice. I actually can just see something now.
Certainly more body roll too. And then, we're short on horsepower by, 300 or 400 horsepower.
Right, there's that too.
But here, the horsepower doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
It really doesn't. Maybe in those a little bit of straights, but you see Kyle out here killing it in the 200 horsepower Macan.
Yeah.
I want to stall. I think I've got the clutch engagement figured out right now. All right, sweet. Thanks, brother.
Hey, no problem.
Or should I say thank you, Qini, for letting me drive it? I guess we shouldn't do e-brake on that.
Yeah. I gotta turn it back on. I don't know how your fancy cars work, but you have to have the key on.
We don't have keys to put in, so. force pulls you back, your foot naturally comes off the gas. You have to keep your foot to the floor, foot to the floor.